You will recall that the regulations and procedures applied to persons travelling by air are not to subject those people to any less favourable circumstances than any other traveller. Furthermore, Annex 9 to the Convention provides that no contracting state will require any additional documents from the visitor who are from contracting states to be produced other than those listed in that annex. Contracting states shall also ensure that when inspection of crew members and their baggage is required on arrival or departure, such inspections will be carried out as expeditiously as possible. Contracting states will provide crew members, without delay or monetary charge, crew member certificates, valid for the term of the individual's employment. The crew member certificate may act as a form of identity and allow that crew member access to the state as if a passport. Each contracting state shall extend privileges of temporary admission to any flight crew and cabin attendants operated for remuneration or hire, but not engaged in scheduled international air services. The privileges are subject to the requirements that such people must depart on the aircraft on its first flight out of the territory. Similarly, contracting states should make provision to allow the temporary entry into their country of technical personnel of foreign airlines operating to, through, or from their country who are urgently needed to repair an aeroplane and allow it to continue on its journey. Visitors to contracting states are not required to have any documents other than a valid passport and, if required, a visa to enter the country. Some states require additional information, and they glean this from the embarkation or disembarkation cards. Authorities should not collect identity documents from passengers or crew. It is the case that contracting states may require all visitors to produce certificates of inoculation or be subject to a medical examination if they arrive from an area of known infection. Plague, cholera, yellow fever are examples of the serious diseases that might trigger such actions. When non-nationals arrive in a contracting state and do not possess the correct documentation, they will be returned to their point of departure at the carrier's expense. The carrier may, of course, seek recompense from the inadmissible person. States-owned citizens will not be required to have entry or exit visas after visits abroad by air. Should a carrier be required by the authority to transport deportees, then they must be informed of the fact. The deporting state will issue a notice to all other states en route and the state of destination, the following information: the identity of the deportee, the reason for the subject's deportation, the names of any escorts, and a risk assessment. This completes the lesson on facilitation. Along with deportees, the repatriation of inadmissible persons and the transport of those persons who are to face judicial proceedings are all potentially risky undertakings, and therefore should be known to the pilot in command. This completes the lessons on facilitation.